Sige, may pahalaman. Next na ba yun? Are you sure you wanna take up nursing? Sure ka na ba talaga? Tinakot. Hey guys, it's Paul and welcome to my vlog. So for today, I will be sharing with you guys the tips for incoming nursing students. And just to let you guys know as well, I am not a student anymore. I graduated in 2019 at the University of Santo Tomas, and I am already a registered nurse here in the Philippines and in the state of Hawaii, USA. And before we start with the tips, let me ask you a question first. Are you sure you want to take up nursing? Sure ka na ba talaga? Tinakot. Let me change the question. Do you have what it takes to be a nurse? Wow, alam mo talaga. But seriously, before you start your nursing journey, you should be ready. Upo muna dali, upo muna. But seriously though, before you start your nursing journey, you should be ready. Because nursing is not an easy path to take. I'm not scaring you though. But with the tips that I am going to share with you today, I hope that I can help ease up your nursing journey during your freshman year. And without further ado, let's start with the tips. Tip number 1. Tip number 1 is you have to choose your school wisely. In choosing your school, you have to consider their accreditation status, their facilities, and most importantly, their performance in the board examination. These should really be considered as it can really help you in the long run, especially with your skills and your board examination soon. O, diba? Ganon. Futuristic tayo dito. Advanced mag-isip. Tip number 2 is the proximity of your place to your school. Well, you really have to consider the proximity of your place, which might be your condo, your house, or your dormitory to your school. You really have to make sure that it's just really near your school, because in nursing, our class usually starts at 7 a.m. Then for duty in the morning shift, our duty usually starts at 6 a.m. But just in case you are the team leader, you have to be there at exactly 5:30 a.m. In my case, my school in the medicine building is situated near the Pitan. So me and my roommate decided to get a place in the Pitan. The good thing is, you don't have to wake up early just to travel. But the downside of having a place near your school is that I'm usually late during lecture days, since it's really just near my place. But don't be like that. Always be on time. Tip number 3 is to create your own schedule and the things to do list. You have to create your own schedule so that your whole week will be organized, just like the picture that I'll be posting on the screen. Actually, that's not mine. That's from my classmate. So you'll see there a Monday to Saturday schedule, which is normal for a nursing student. Yes guys, you really have to get used to that schedule, especially when you are on your 2nd to 4th year already in nursing. And I also make use of my phone to take down notes of the things that I have to do for the week and the following week if there is. There. Make sure to make your own schedule so that everything will be organized and that you wouldn't forget a single thing. Tip number 4 is proper time management. Wow! This is really important, guys. Your schedule and the things that you have to do for the week should be incorporated. For you to set a schedule on which activities should be done first or which project should be prioritized within a specific schedule. With nursing school, guys, you need to know your priorities. There are times that I do spend a lot of my time with social media, watching movies, and going out with friends. And it came to a point na I really have a lot of backlogs that I wouldn't want you guys to experience. So choose to be better and dare to be different. Different! Tip number 5 is to bloom at your own pace. If you want to be a competent nurse whom continuously develop not just his personality, but his or her skills, you have to focus on yourself. Because in nursing, your enemy is your own self. I have to admit that during my first year in 2015, and I was 15 years old back then I think, I wasn't as competitive as my batchmates. A simple guy who originally came from the province wouldn't be the person that I am now today if not for the experience that I have gained through the years. I became confident and competent because I focused on the betterment of myself rather than others. You should also celebrate your small victories and always keep in mind that you bloom at your own pace. Buisit na mga kasi na. Sorry for the sound, guys. Commercial break. Tip number 6 is you have to determine how you learn better. With this tip, you have to ask yourself first on which learning style you fit well. Because you may be a visual learner, an auditory learner, how about read and write type of learner, maybe kinesthetic, or even social, where you study better with your friends. I honestly like going out with friends to study. Although sometimes, it's like 80% kwentuhan and 20% lang yung talagang study time. So yeah, you really have to identify your learning style as early as now, so that it would be easy for you to adapt to the nursing environment wherein we have tons of activities and projects that your professor might be able to give you within a short period of time. Tip number 7, guys, is to read in advance. This one is what I should have done before and I should have taken seriously. Kala mo talaga. Doing advanced reading is your key to success. I mean, especially for those who are aiming for Latin honors or those who just really want to read in advance so that it would be easy for them to absorb the discussion. I highly suggest for you to do an advanced reading with your anatomy and physiology book and your fundamentals of nursing book. Tip number 8 is to help one another. Tip number 8 is to help one another. Now, I can't speak for every school, but in my experience with UST, we usually share our notes and reviewers with each other because our main goal is for everyone to pass. In which we have been consistent even up to our board examination in 2019, wherein we have garnered a 100% passing rate with 16 Tomasian top-notchers. You see guys, if you treat your batchmates as an ally rather than competitors, you might as well be able to achieve what we have achieved or even do better. Tip number 9, guys, which I'm not sure if I did. I think for some time I did. Na-over pa nga kasi sometimes I'm late. Tip number 9 is enough rest is a must. I know it might be difficult to achieve for a nursing student, but it all boils down to your time management skills. Rest is really important, guys, because it's really hard to attend a class without proper sleep. It's like, yes, you're present in the class, but then your soul is still in your bed. In short, sabog ka pa. And it wouldn't help you, especially if you have your duty already, in which your presence of mind and critical thinking skills is really important. Guys, it's okay to make mistakes during your return demonstration, but then during your real nurse-patient interaction, mistakes are very unethical and should really be avoided. There, I emphasize that, because you really can't make mistakes during your clinical rotation since you are dealing with life. Kaya rest is really important. And we also have this saying na you have to take care of yourself first before you can even take care of others. So pahinga din ano? Unahin muna ang sarili bago siya. Ay, iba pala yun. That's a different thing. But seriously guys, take care of yourself, especially during this time of pandemic. And now we go to the last tip. The last but definitely not the least. Tip number 10. Nursing is fun. Yes, you heard it right, guys. Nursing is fun. Contrary to the opinions of others, nursing is and should be fun. I mean, yes, you get stressed most of the time with your academics, and I get you. I have been there too. And whenever you experience too much stress or even failure, remember that you may rest, but never quit. Also, nursing is not just about your academics. You may also join your local or university-wide organizations. And in my experience, I was able to do sports, host events, volunteer in events, and even welcome new breed of Tomasian nursing students. For now, you can do online inuman o kaya online kwentuhan with your friends. Bawi na lang sa pag-inom and pag-party after pandemic. Pre-nomote. Hopefully, this pandemic will end soon so that you can really experience what it feels like to be a nurse with an on-the-spot return demonstration and real-life nurse-patient interaction na nakakakaba at first. Yung as simple as vital signs taking and nanginginig ka pa. Anyway, I've been talking too much na. I actually want to share more but I think I'll just save it for my other content. And if you have reached this part of the vlog, thank you so much. And I hope you guys really learned a lot from my tips and hopefully you can apply it during your first year and even up to your last year. If you like this video guys, don't forget to click like, subscribe, comment down below, and follow me on my social media accounts. And I would really appreciate it guys if you would suggest anything that you want me to do on my next vlog. And please don't hesitate to message me or DM me on IG if you have any questions or clarification. Stay safe and healthy always. Thanks for watching. See you guys on my next vlog. Peace out. The voice.